Welcome to Some Topic, the podcast where two dangerously underqualified individuals tackle an ever-changing buffet of subjects we have no business discussing. From global politics to ghost squirrels, nothing is off limits, and nothing is properly researched. We are your hosts, two voices with microphones, a Wi-Fi connection, and just enough confidence to sound like we know what we're talking about. Spoiler, we don't. But that's never stopped anyone with a podcast before, and we refuse to be the first. Every week, we plunge headfirst into topics both serious and stupid, usually at the same time, armed only with sarcasm, caffeine, and a dangerous overestimation of our own coherence. Whether it's philosophy, politics, pop culture, or paranormal rodents, we approach each subject like two raccoons who broke into the Library of Alexandria, knocked over a torch, and now insist the fire was enlightenment. Our findings? Improvised. Our sources? Suspect. Our method? Whatever we yanked from our asses while marching proudly up the hill of stupidity, ready to fall honorably in the fog of ego, ontological confusion, and the blood-slick ruins of abandoned discourse. It's too late to turn back now. Your descent has begun. And we, your casually deranged hosts, will guide you in style straight through the crumbling ruins of reason. Listener discretion is enthusiastically advised. This podcast contains strong language, stronger delusions, and a persistent disregard for intellectual safety. If you're easily offended, chronically literal, or spiritually fragile, please relax your chakras, unclench whatever needs unclenching, and consider yelling at a tree instead. This is not journalism. This is not education. This is comedy. This is play. This is Some Topic.
Sam, what's the difference between Mexico and New Mexico?
Well, one has bald eagles, and the other one, the eagles are bald.
I don't... What?
Yeah, so the EPA isn't a thing down in Mexico, and so there's a bunch of poison in the waters and whatnot, so all their eagles are just bald.
Good for them?
Yeah, but here we have bald eagles.
So, today...
One has freedom.
One has prison?
One has cerveza.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I know, it's 50-50 toss-up. Sometimes I might choose the cervezas.
It's a 50-50 toss-up. This is Some Topic. Welcome to the miniseries, Some Travel. So recently, I went and saw my girlfriend's cousins.
Your girlfriend's cousins. Got it. Okay, so strangers.
Yeah, completely, you know.
So you spent time, you traveled a distance to meet strangers. Continue.
Correct.
Were these friends on the internet?
Oh, no.
Okay.
So this is one of those, they're the, I don't want to name names, and I don't want to, I'll be...
Well, again,
polite.
Well, no.
And they are very nice.
Names will change, and places and dates will change, but
Correct.
The story itself is true.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is Some Travel. That should actually be our slogan for this miniseries.
So Billy Jane and Jane Bowl.
I'm not going to remember that. These names will not be consistent throughout these stories.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. So
Jim Bob and Bob Jim.
So good old Dolly Parton and her friend
that
Tyrone,
is a real person, by the way.
A proud sponsor of today's episode, because that's just the joke we say
Miss
now.
Parton?
Good old Miss Parton. They are... their family is... We've said this before on air, where we are based in the St. Louis area.
Yes.
They are over in Colorado, so girlfriend can't see them very often, and it's one of those, they get along very well.
Does she not know that FaceTime is a thing?
FaceTime is a thing.
Okay, so she
Time
can
on
see
the
them
face.
whenever she wants.
Yes, correct. Time
Okay.
and face are a thing.
But she can't get in-person time very often.
Correct.
Okay.
So it turned into one of those things where, all right, what would it take to go see them? And
approximately 14 and a half hours of driving.
Yeah.
Slightly above the speed limit, 16 at the speed limit.
It's 12 if you go above the speed limit.
12's going substantially above the speed limit. Well, where in Colorado?
Denver.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay.
So
just before you hit the mountains.
So because I do my due diligence and I'm a dutiful boyfriend. My mind was like, all right, Denver, Colorado, you can travel there for like $50. Not a big deal.
Says who?
Says if you go in October or February.
Flying.
Yeah.
Flights.
Yep.
$50 flights.
Round trip.
Okay.
That's what we did. I found a weekend that worked, and we were able to go and see them.
Okay.
So, girlfriend travels a lot, so she gets a lot of hotel points. So genuinely, it was, what are you going to do with all these hotel points? Well, why not put it towards a noble cause of going towards Colorado to go see your cousins? Like they're just going to rot away in your point account, yada yada yada. So,
do they expire every year?
they don't expire, but most people don't use their points.
Well, yeah, but now I'm curious. Do hotel points expire?
Well, and you have to go at a time, like you can only accrue so many points where it's like actually like logistically possible. Or
so typically they expire anywhere between 12 and 24 months.
Well, there you go. So you got to use them.
Or lose them.
Use them or lose them. Baby. So...
Okay. Yeah.
You don't remember that from our mutual Russian babushka friend?
Not the baby part.
Yeah, he said it all the time.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
Is this the dummy who became a Marine?
Yes.
Yeah, I never remember him saying baby. I mean, he looked like a miniature Vladimir Putin. But
yeah, his girlfriend was very outspoken on Facebook. Would post nudes, I think. It got a little.
So she
weird.
had an OnlyFans.
No, because that
Or are you
implies that
talking
she
about
was getting
Putin's
paid.
girlfriend?
Putin's girlfriend got
was wait.
babushka.
No.
Mutual friend.
Okay, no. The actual political leader, Putin.
No,
his girlfriend?
no,
okay.
no.
That's where I was getting really confused for a second. Okay, so we'll call him Mini P.
Minnie P had
Okay.
a girlfriend who was, I believe, Vietnamese, and
So she's a whore in two different ways.
yes.
Okay.
Explain.
So what's the surprise of her posting stuff on Facebook?
Well, yeah. My point is that it was OnlyFans, except there was no transaction.
Huh.
I'm sure there was.
Just because you didn't see the deposit does not mean that there was no deposits being made.
I'm sure she was getting several deposits, either in the, the rear or in the front.
Well, that's why she's an ATM for the sperm bank.
Yes, that's actually
And for the pervs out there, we know what ATM means.
at the moment.
No, it's a subcategory in porn.
Adult time machine.
Ass to mouth.
Oh,
Yes. So she's an ATM for the sperm bank.
I follow now. Sorry, that's my.
That's where she was getting her deposits from.
Oh boy. So
So what was Minnie Pew's problem with her? Besides, how dumb are you? You don't...
Mini P he was getting laid and was like heavily in love with.
Yeah, for the first time in his adult life, he was getting laid consistently and he fell in love.
Correct.
Okay.
And all over Facebook, it got political real quick and blah, blah, blah. And it got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore. And she wasn't that attractive.
Well, it's kind of hard to get thick when you eating rice.
So
How are you supposed to form love lumps when all you got is white rye?
white rye
Uh-huh.
and chicken fry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like.
Look, when everybody knows your country because of Full Metal Jacket, it's not a good country to be in.
Is that the one where Robert Downey Jr. got away with blackface?
No, that's Tropic Thunder.
Which one is Full Metal Jacket?
The one where Gunny Sergeant R. Lee Murphy or something like that plays the drill sergeant in the movie, and he's just yelling at a bunch of Hollywood actors. One guy ends up committing suicide in boot camp. Then they get shipped out to Vietnam. The main character was supposed to be a combat journalist or something like that, and his nickname was Joker or whatever. But like literally, you go from suicide to an immediate fade cut to I love you a long time. Like, Whores in Vietnam, slutting themselves out. So again, when everybody knows your country
boy.
purely because of,
Love you a long time.
yes, you know something's wrong.
I just remember the movie with Robert Williams, and he did the radio talk show. I think it was Vietnam.
You mean the radio show called Good Morning Vietnam? Yes.
That
it
one!
was Vietnam.
Thank you. Just making sure you're paying attention, buddy.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning. Anyways, so Minnie P had a problem falling in love with the first thing that wet his whistle.
Yeah, and I haven't heard jack shit since, so I assume they're...
So how we start talking about Minnie P?
Dude, we got off topic from the topic that we were talking about on some topic for some travel.
So we traveled away from the main topic to some topic that was off topic.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course.
You're welcome.
So,
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Approximately 42 chords.
and I believe our piss riddle episode just came out. People,
It was riddles of piss.
That's
Let's
what
get
I
it right.
said.
It was not a piss riddle. It was a riddle of piss.
same thing.
No, because the answer is always piss.
Again, they'll only understand the context if they watch that episode.
That's fine. I'm just informing you.
Thank you. I appreciate your information. As useless
I
as it is.
appreciato the informato.
Okay, so we found cheap plane tickets. Frontier is really cheap because in Denver, it
Because
was
it's Frontier.
it-
Done and done.
It was dog shit.
Move on.
Yeah, we get there real late. The next day, we end up kind of picking up her cousin's wife.
Is the horse still there?
No horse. I don't know what that means.
The airport horse. The cursed horse statue that killed every person who's worked on it.
You know what? I found out about that.
It's fucking awesome.
I never saw that damn horse for the
Really?
3 times we were there.
Really?
I never saw that. It was a blue horse, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly massive.
It not alleged. It's a giant fucking horse statue.
Never saw it.
Well, I hope they didn't move it during the new construction.
I could not tell you.
I haven't been there since the new airport got finished.
Cousin's wife was telling me about it, and I'm like,
It's fucking amazing.
I
It
want to
literally
see
kills,
it.
It literally kills everybody who works on it.
That is terrifying.
No, it's hilarious.
Is it?
I hope that's why it never gets moved.
Oh boy. I wonder how many people died if they did move.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh, boy.
Like, either way, yes. The horse statue's awesome, okay? And I distinctly remember that the eyes would, like, reflect headlights and whatnot, so it looked like it was glowing in the middle of the
Give me a
night.
second. I have to look this up now. Horse statue,
Yes.
Denver.
Yes.
The Blue Mustang, colloquially known as Blucifer,
Yeah, buddy.
a cast fiberglass sculpture of a Mustang located at the Denver airport.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this thing is big.
Yeah, I told you, it's massive.
Does it have a dick?
But you also don't look around, ever. So I'm not that surprised that you didn't notice it.
Yeah, it does have okay. Why is there a horse at Denver airport?
The Denver Broncos?
Oh,
Dumbass.
I didn't actually conceptualize.
Also, Denver is, like, right on the cusp of the plains. So cattle industry is pretty huge on the western side of Colorado.
That makes sense. So, okay, I get educated on Blucifer. I never see the damn thing.
Did you go to Voodoo Donuts?
No, I did not.
You slut.
I know.
I mean, they got bought out. It's not that good, but it's still fun to go.
Where were you when I was doing this?
Here?
That makes sense. You slut.
It's in the state of misery.
I think I had it better. Anyway, so I get to chatting with it's her cousin's wife. We pick her up. We go to the cousin's wife. She starts talking about how she's into tarot. She like tarot cards. And she's really into the whole zodiac
Crystals.
thing. She didn't push crystals. She did push the zodiac, and she did push elementals. Like elements, like fire, water, earth, air. And I'm like,
Define elements. How do you push an element without being an airbender?
dude, I just kept thinking in my head, like, she's the Avatar.
But how is she pushing elements? Like, you're supposed to, like
the
eat a tiny
knowledge.
bit of soil every day. Or, like...
Apparently, if you're born on a specific month and a specific day, you're an Earth something. For me, I'm an Earth Virgo. And she's like, Earth means this, and I got lost in translation.
Well, that's because you're dumb as a box of rocks. But anyways,
That's just because I'm an Earth Virgo.
she just happens to be correct.
I'm just an Earth Virgo. See the, you know,
A
play on
soil
words.
virgin.
Correct. I've never been with a man. Plenty of women, but never a man like you.
Never been with a man either. Attempted, but never completed.
What does that mean? You say completed.
I mean exactly what I mean.
Okay. So she educates me on what the four elements means, and then it's more of a rationale behind how people like their traits, how they develop, and it's vague enough to be relatable, but not specific enough to be like you can't call bullshit on it. So it's like
So just like astrology signs.
yeah, basically.
And fortune cookies, where everything's just vague enough to apply to anybody who wants it to apply to them.
Correct.
Okay.
And so the whole tarot thing that she was talking about is, you know, you got your different cards and your
Right.
She makes it
No different than, palm reading and leaf reading and all that stuff.
She said she tried that and she just like couldn't get with it. Like it just didn't make sense to her.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to yuck your yum. Obviously, you're
A
related.
psycho witch couldn't find something that she could actually, comprehend.
Well, yes.
There was something even too voodoo for her.
Who do you voodoo, bitch? I forget where that comes from.
Continue.
So she had intimate knowledge on like the different cards in tarot readings, and she makes a substantial amount of money, and she gets hired out, and that's how she makes.
Doing what?
She just does tarot readings, and like.
But I thought you just said she can't get with it.
She can't get with the. She can't get with the palm reading and the tea leaf.
Oh, okay. But she can read cards.
Yeah. She'll do like 3 hours worth of work for like $1,000 or something crazy.
Right.
Which is okay, cool. But how consistent is it? I have no idea. So we get the cousin's wife. We go to pick up the cousin. Mm-hmm. Now she works at a furniture store, and she had intimate knowledge on everything furniture. We walked around her entire job.
The wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 wives.
Okay, that's where I was getting lost. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now you're
So there's a reason why they live in Denver.
Yes.
Yes. The Den of the Dykes.
Correct. Very friendly people. They don't push it. They are what they are, and they don't care.
Tends to happen when you're stoned all the time. Continue.
I did not see a bong in their house.
Because it's in everything in Denver.
Is it?
Yes.
That explains why I was happy most of the time. Anyway, she had intimate knowledge on everything furniture, and I learned a lot of useless information I forgot on pieces of furniture.
So you actually know what an ottoman is now?
Well, yes. The Ottoman Empire, after the fall of Rome.
Not... Okay. Continue.
In Dutch, they call it a puff. Mm-hmm. It's the thing you put your feet on. Mm-hmm. That cool thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, puff.
No, it's puff, puff, pass. They also do that in Denver.
I was about to say. Okay, so you learned about furniture.
We went to an art museum.
What about furniture?
What
did you not know going in that you soon learned before you came out?
That my ass is really sensitive to certain chairs, and it doesn't like certain things. Like, it's weird.
Like what?
Dude,
like you don't like leather-bound seats?
I don't like it when they take they had animal hide chairs, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And it, like you'd sit in it, and then it like you'd be sitting a certain way, but the texture was off, or
Well, because it's the direction of the fur.
it
Yeah.
was uncomfortable.
And
And
there's
then
a certain way to sit in them.
that's what I was told, and the way I was sitting was the way that you were supposed to be sitting in it. And they said that they were trying to sell it, and they just couldn't because it was a very uncomfortable chair. Then there was a one particular. It looked like one of those lawn chairs.
Maybe there's a reason why we don't just throw animal skins over wooden chairs anymore. Anyways.
There was a wooden, like a lawn chair,
Okay.
but it was entirely made out of leather.
They're called Adirondack chairs, but continue.
No. Like a legitimate old timey beach chair where they took tight
Nice.
like it was
No, you
that
said it
kind
right.
of format,
Uh-huh.
and except it was made out of leather,
Uh-huh.
and it was very rigid and it looked uncomfortable. The seat went diagonal,
Yeah,
so that way
it's an old-timey beach chair, yeah.
and you'd sit in it, and it was by far one of the most comfortable chairs I sat in.
Yeah.
And it, like, at this point in the trip, I'm like, I didn't expect to be at a furniture store, like having my ass seat test all of their furniture.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of cool. Like I was like, all right.
Yeah, just don't sit in that chair for long. Leather reflects your body heat right back at you.
Does it?
Your acid gets sweaty.
Yeah, I didn't need
And
to
then
make an ass
stick.
print. And so there was a top seat too. Like it was just genuinely like a playful 3D seat where you'd sit in the middle and you would essentially rotate 360 degrees on this top, and the seat was on top of the top.
Yeah.
And it was cool and it was fun. And my girlfriend took a video of it. And so there's just me stupidly going around and around and around.
Yes, because we can entertain Nick with the items that you would find in the kindergarten classroom.
Correct. If you can't have fun doing stupid shit,
In a furniture store.
what is the point of being in a furniture store?
I don't know.
Any hoozles. And the one thing that surprised me, and I didn't get clarification until I think I was talking to a hairdresser about Colorado, they were like, "Are you drinking water?" I'm like, "Yeah, I drink fucking water. I drink a gallon about a day." They're like, No, you need to drink more. And it's like something to do with the higher elevation. Whatever. You get dehydrated
You mean
quicker.
acclimating to altitude plus the fact that Colorado is arid?
Yeah, that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. I know that now.
Did you learn nothing about, geographical weather patterns in school?
I learned that deserts are bad and hot, and I learned that Alaska is cold, and I learned that Napoleon really sucks at taking over Russian people because cold sucks, and Missouri is bipolar.
Yes.
What more do I need to know?
That Colorado is also an arid climate,
Okay, not all of us.
devoid of humidity.
Not all of us spent our childhood going and just going through not
Just what, huh?
like military boot camp, but not military.
I didn't go through military boot
Yes, you
camp.
did.
Not in my childhood.
What do you call your high school formative years?
My high school career.
Yeah, childhood.
It's not childhood. Childhood's like pre-middle school. That's childhood.
Okay, your preteen years.
Well, that would also include preteen, so okay.
All right, your teenage years then.
Okay, what about it?
Not all of us went to boot camp
Well,
on
I
steroids.
didn't go to boot camp. I went to a boarding school.
Oh, you're right.
It was just an experiential education boarding school,
It was
which
an
is code for
experience.
boot camp for boot camp.
It was an experience.
It was awesome.
I bet it was. I just did the plain Jane regular 9 to 5 school year, but
Hey, I was in a co-ed dorm in high school.
how'd that go for you?
It's kind of great the first year and a half.
Okay, why did it go south after that?
Because then we broke up.
Oh,
So it was just weird.
well, you couldn't just do rebound?
Oh, no, I did, but she was in town 13 miles away. So
Wait, is this the one where you had to go get the,
where I bought a bunch of equestrian equipment? Yes.
Oh, this isn't the one where you had to go get the specific type of,
Yes, it was that one.
Same one?
Yes.
No.
The same one that I had to get a very specific drink from the local coffee shop if I wanted a blowjob is also the same one that I spent every single penny I made during those years buying equestrian equipment for.
Oh, boy.
And then, yeah, either way, she was a year ahead of me, I think, or maybe 2 years ahead. I don't know. So then, either way, when things ended, yeah, I had a bounce back in town, but that was 13 miles away. So it was hard to, take the Jeep and go see her consistently. And then I had another couple of flings with other people there, but that was about it.
Good for you. And this is why we don't date horse riders or trainers or users.
No, they're just expensive, dude.
They can't be more expensive than,
Yes.
Okay.
The simple answer is yes. Short of you already owning a ranch. Yes.
So we need to go buy a ranch.
No.
What do you mean no?
Because they'll still need more.
Ugh. I'm not seeing a problem here.
Look, my birthday buddies, both, I want to say that at least national, if not international, mounted shooting champions and barrel racing champions. The sheer amount of money they spend training their horses and training other people's horses
Well, how much do they make?
and taking care of their definitely not enough.
Okay.
Nowhere near enough. That's why they have to train other people's horses
LMFAO.
to afford their own horses.
Let's make this more expensive on other people.
So one of them was smart and married some rancher's kid or whatever.
Okay.
And the other one, I can't remember what happened. But either way, it's fucking expensive.
Fuck.
They started off as polo cross riders.
Polo what?
Polo cross.
That thing like the
Well, there's field lacrosse, which is what people do when they can't afford a horse. And then there's polo cross, which is what you do when you have a horse. So it's lacrosse on horses against other people on horses.
Interesting. So
They were the badass set of twins. They were cool.
were they pretty?
I don't know. I grew up with them, so I didn't look at them that way.
Oh,
But they were half Brazilian.
that might mean something. They can go one of
They
two
were
ways.
very athletic. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
Yeah. So, like, in high school,
paper bag or no paper bag?
borderline, no.
Okay.
So, like, in high school and whatnot, especially with the school that we were at, I mean, we all were on the more extreme side of athletic and whatnot. So I don't think any of us were necessarily attractive.
Oh,
we were
boy.
just very functional.
Alcoholism. As long as you're functional, is it really alcoholism?
But no, like, sincerely, I literally grew up with these two.
Okay.
Like, we shared the same birthday and went to the same private schools from, like, preschool throughout high school even.
Huh.
So, like, sincerely, they were sisters.
Huh. I mean,
But yeah, either way, a badass set of twins.
well, you can't. Well,
Until they took over the bathroom as their dorm room.
Ugh.
And I wasn't allowed to work out late into the night because the workout room was right on the other side of the door.
Those
And
bastards.
so I couldn't work out as much as I wanted.
We interrupt this podcast to bring you either a Raccoon Intern broadcast, a liminal space service message, an HR policy memoranda, listener surveillance notices, trash theology sermons, or the ever-present system malfunction emergency alerts. Please stand by. Trash Theology Sermon 1. In the beginning, the trash was without form and void, but raccoons saw that it could be organized.
I need to address a structural issue within the intern nutritional program. We refined caffeine protocols, we've implemented recovery measures, but one variable remained unstable: baseline nutrition. You can't build sustained performance on coffee and regret alone. You can optimize spikes, you can mitigate crashes, but if the system is depleted, you mistake stimulants for sustenance. Performance wasn't just chaotic, it was inconsistent. That's when we introduced ZevoLife. It's a patented microalgae designed to support steady energy, digestion, and overall vitality, helping your system operate consistently instead of constantly compensating. Packed with essential amino acids, vitamins A, B12, E, and K, antioxidants, minerals, and bioactive compounds, all within a single teaspoon. It's not stimulation, it's foundation. We added it to the intern's daily allocation, and the Intern Nutritional Authority has adopted it into long-term protocols. You get 30% off your entire order when you use code TOPIC at zevo.life. And for transparency's sake, like a raccoon gazing into the future through a rearview mirror, we'll tell you plainly, the show earns a commission when you use code TOPIC. So you're not just upgrading your nutrition, you're reinforcing the structure that carries you through life's impacts. Nick, myself, and the Intern Nutritional Authority thank you for investing in the long game.
We interrupt this podcast to bring you either a Raccoon Intern broadcast, a liminal space service message, an HR policy memoranda, listener surveillance notices, trash theology sermons, or the ever-present system malfunction emergency alerts. Please stand by. Trash Theology Sermon 2. Verily I say unto thee, one's worth is not in what they throw away, but what they are willing to dive back in for.
After this furniture store, we ended up going to we try to figure out what to do next, and I got the advice to drink a shit ton of water, and then I got a shit ton of water in my system. And of course, when you go and drink, you have to pee quite a bit. And so
That's typically the things that happen, yes.
Yes. And so my my next set of adventures went from the aquarium, which, dude, to go see a bunch of fishes, at least in the central United States, is so fucking expensive and ridiculous. Like, why does it cost for one person to $50 to go see a set of fishes? I can go to any pet store and just be like, ooh, look at the goldfish. Look at the, insert whatever. And at least
because most places the aquariums aren't free.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying. It's silly.
Okay.
So we ended up going to an art museum, and we got in for like $1. They had like some kind of benefit or whatever through the museum, and it was cool because we ended up seeing a lot of famous people and famous paintings, and far more artistic than I am, and got to see a Rembrandt. The dude paints a lot of lily pads. Which I was like, I've seen the Mona Lisa. I've seen a lot of other cool things. Also, the Mona Lisa, the most disappointing painting in all of France.
Not disappointing. It's just anticlimactic. If you're not
it's
into
disappointing.
Art. How is it disappointing?
It is a picture
it's exactly
of
what
a
it
woman.
is. Yeah.
It looks bigger than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And
I just expected more.
I don't think you comprehend art.
And you do?
I comprehend the historical relevance of the Mona Lisa.
Oh no, she sat for 3 or 8 weeks for whatever amount of time. And paid, the artist to do the work. Awesome. My favorite painting in that entire museum with the Mona Lisa was the depiction of it was all fire and brimstone, and it was an artist's representation of Lucifer's army ready to storm heaven. I'm like, that's fucking cool. Because that's imaginative. That's like not something you see every day.
Uh-huh.
That was cool. That was like, that should be the Mona Lisa kind of painting. Not this.
Even though it has none of the historical
There's plenty of
relevance
historical.
that the Mona Lisa has.
It has plenty of historical relevance.
Okay.
Biblical.
What did it
Renaissance.
do that was never been done before?
Nobody's painted hell like that.
Yes, but there's 1,000,001 different depictions of hell throughout history.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
but it's
Mona Lisa,
imaginative.
the brush style and the artwork itself was the very first of its kind, more or less.
More or less doesn't necessarily mean that it was. There was no creativity. It's just a picture of a woman. Like, where... You show me on
This
that
is why you
painting.
have no artistic skill or opinions of anything, Nick.
I have plenty.
Okay, I said artistic, not autistic.
Hey, sometimes
Hey.
there's not a difference.
Well, sure.
How would you know? You're autistic too.
Hey, but I'm artistically autistic.
No, you're just autistically artistic.
Exactly.
No, that's different. It's not artistically autistic. Like you or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we go to the museum. We see these Rembrandts. We're going. We're doing this thing, and we go to.
Wait, the Mona Lisa's not in Colorado.
No, I was referencing it when we went to Paris,
Right.
which is not
So how'd you get Paris out of Denver?
because I went to an art museum in Paris.
Okay.
I'm just relating.
Sure.
Keep up. So we finish up there. We go to this Mexican restaurant. It didn't taste all that good, and there was a individual who either was on a first date or he had just been friend zoned so badly and was quite literally representing the nice community out in Denver that represents the pride flag, and he was just he was just a genuine asshole, and he pissed off every woman I was with.
What, the gay guys?
Just it was a gay guy and some kind of white privileged woman.
Doing what?
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Doing what?
They were sitting and talking, and they just happened
How was
to be
the gay guy pissing everyone off?
because he was at a 4-seated table and there was 2 of them. And we had 4 people, and we needed a table for 4 people, but we had a table for 2 people. And every woman I was with was pissed because of the discrepancy. And we wanted to...
They all belong in Denver. Okay.
The answer is
It's
yes.
a fucking table. And he got there before you. I'm sorry that they happened to seat him
I know this.
at a 4-person table. And then you came at a later time.
I know
and heaven
this.
forbid he wasn't done with his table.
I know this. You know this.
God.
When we arrived at the restaurant, the wife of the cousin went up to the couple or the friends or what, I don't fucking know. I didn't really care. It was like, hey, is there any way that we can switch tables? We have 4 people. You have 2.
Was it a seat yourself restaurant?
Yes.
So it wasn't even a nice restaurant.
No,
It was a fast food joint.
pretty much.
And she was... Okay, continue.
They said no, which is pretty much par for the course. And
Right, I wouldn't have gotten up either.
it doesn't bother me, like it is what it is kind of moment, but it was the environment and where I was. It was keep your mouth shut, just let shit happen. And
Well, I mean, Denver's turning into lands of the queers anyways, but yeah.
correct, and it just my experience in that moment was I don't care, but everybody else seems to care, and it just turned into a bitch fest of like everybody complaining about it. And it was just the most, like, it started to get to the point where people were bitching and talking to the point where it was like, why are we wishing this upon this couple? Like,
Why are you that emotionally affected by it?
I
Like-
genuinely don't know.
The dude is at a table and he said, "No, thank you, I don't feel like moving."
Exactly.
How does that elicit Crusades.
The Crusades happened because of the white woman with the blonde hair's reaction when the cousin's wife went up and asked, "Hey, can you move?" politely and in such a manner where it was, not necessarily unreasonable. The woman sitting down with the blonde hair goes and just puts her feet up on the chair and just like, "No, we won't move." It was a prick, and
Well, then what did the wife do in the first place? Like that's what I mean. The reaction does not like both reactions don't match here. Did she literally just say, "Hey, move, we have 4 people," or was she polite about it and say,
she was polite.
"Are you sure?"
As far as I can tell, this all happened while I was ordering food, and
Oh, okay.
So
you weren't okay. You didn't get to observe.
I'm like, okay. I'm being told one thing and I'm seeing another thing, and I'm like, this makes no logical sense. And at some point, it's just like, okay.
Oh no, you were in the lion's den. I get it.
I'm just gonna eat my food and just enjoy being not hungry.
And this is the favorite cousin.
This is
the wife of the cousin, but still, this is the favorite cousin.
It's not the favorite cousin. It's the...
And yet your woman wanted to go cross country to see her.
Wanted to go see the cousin, not the cousin's wife.
I know. But this is... If people don't realize this by now, your spouse is a direct reflection upon you.
Mm-hmm.
So again, if this is the attitude and behavior of the favorite cousin, wow.
And my girlfriend was more relaxed and more non-confrontational. It's just...
It's called reserved.
Reserved, yeah. That's a better word for it. It was just the moment after everything was said and done and we were actually alone. The things I heard, she's very mama bear, very protective, and she went off on this white bitch.
Who is mama bear?
My girlfriend.
Okay.
When we were alone, mama bear. It was just like, what? I understand why you're saying what you're saying. Just why are we going to the umpteenth degree and wishing this upon a random bitch that has done nothing but exist and said no to your cousin's wife? And it was more of a situation where it brought up bad memories for her, and she just didn't want that to happen to somebody else. And it did.
Someone not moving tables elicited a traumatic response from your girlfriend.
Yeah, people are sensitive about certain things. Things just trip them off. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we have mutual friends that, like, certain things just, like...
It sounds like you should never go out to eat with this woman.
That's exactly what I'll do. Never go out to eat. Problem solved.
There you go. Okay. Fantastic. So anyways, you go to an aquarium. People are mind blown by the fact that sea life is a thing.
Correct.
Then you go to a fast food restaurant. The wife of the cousin demands a table that is not hers, and then the 3 women in the collective group have decided that they deserve death.
Pretty much,
Is that an accurate summation?
Yeah, that's actually scary accurate.
Okay.
Like, if you're not a part of our group, fuck you. I'm like, I guess that's just how, I don't know, women...
And this is why women can't have power. This message brought to you by Donald J. Trump.
So, interaction, not so great, not so hot.
Brought to you by the secret thoughts of every husband ever.
Oh, boy. So, we go from there. We end up going to the Red Rock auditorium. Mm-hmm. That was cool. You walk up, awesome bunch of seats, you walk away.
Yes.
Then we went our separate ways for a couple hours, and we met back up. And
the Dave & Buster's in Denver is pretty fucking dope. I will give them that. It is fucking massive.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck is it, Matt?
It's
More
like
massive?
2 stories.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
All right,
kind of fucking awesome.
I'll take it. So we meet back up, and I walk. They invite us to their house for just an evening meal. After we've, like, hey, separate, go take a shower, go do whatever the fuck you need to go do. And I walk into their home, and it's very inviting. It's very nice. It's very. I got the vibe of Witchcraft. Like the wife of the cousin.
You can say psychosis. It's okay.
Okay. She's really pushing the whole tarot card thing, and
It's her entire personality. Yeah, I get it.
it's like, I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
Right.
I thought it was cool.
I don't got to eat her out. I don't care.
Well, yes, that's the cousin.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed learning about it and having a different perspective about life. Is it my type of life? No, it's not my slice of life.
Okay.
I'm trying to be polite here. It is not something I believe in when it comes to witchcraft or.
You don't have to defend yourself with me. That's fine.
Oh, I'm aware.
Move the fuck on. She was trying to be all witchy. What did you learn about witchiness?
So she did a tarot reading towards the end of the night.
Right.
We chatted, found out that she likes the Addams Family. That was cool. It was like,
Again, surprise, surprise. You're into tarot cards and witchcraft. Oh no, you like the Addams Family. All right.
apparently there's a
I
distinction
guess you think
between
voodoo witches are real too.
Okay. So then we start.
I know that's different.
Okay, so the Addams Family. There's a difference between the modern Addams Family that we know about and the comics that came out originally.
I only know about the originals.
When you say originals, what does that mean? Like the 80s, the 60s? What are you talking about?
Well, there was the original comic book series, and actually I'm pretty sure it started off as a funny section of the new strip series.
Okay.
And then, much later on, there was the original Addams Family's TV show.
So she
And then
was
there's
talking
the
about
modern
the comics.
stuff. Okay.
So that, like, the original, like, this is the prime source continuity. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And the only thing I know about is,
Well, like the
early
new one that's
2000s
like in
shits.
color, the Addams Family that's now coming out that's in color. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it. But
Wednesday is probably the most up to date one that I know about, and it's really good.
sure.
It's weird, but it's
Sure.
like that's their whole thing. So she does a tarot card
It's the
reading.
modern plague of the spin-offs.
Well, it's actually original, so
Not Wednesday. Wednesday's the daughter.
the character. No, it's not original.
Yeah.
The
So
entire
again, the
premise
modern plague
and
of spin-offs,
story-
where every single person of every single comic series ever needs their own spin-off nowadays.
Well, yes.
Because we ran out of fucking fresh content.
Well, yes.
So continue.
So the entire night we're chatting, we're doing whatever, and she finally does this reading, and she's like, "What do you want a reading on?" I don't fucking know. Like, what? So I picked my new job that I just got employed at, and so
You're gonna risk your whole career to a witch who can't even read cards that well?
Dude, she communed with the planets, she communed with the flowers, she communed with the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "You're going to do really well, but there's something stopping you personally."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, what? And she's like, "Oh, maybe it's your father." And I had made mention of like, yeah, I got roofied by my dad in Florida that one time.
Yeah, that pretty well brought closure pretty quick.
Correct. And so she just...
She said maybe it's your father.
And
Maybe it's what else?
And she's like, "I don't know you that well. I just like, that's what I'm just getting vibes for." And then she's like pulling up more cards, and she's like, "If you want to succeed in your new job, you have to let go of what's ever personally holding you back." And it was vague enough to
Personally
be...
or emotionally? These words are important. Again,
For what?
This tells you how good of a con artist she is. Like, her exact wording is important.
She was dog-ass tired, and it didn't sound like she was trying to sell it too well.
Okay.
I didn't believe it, but it was cool for it to like
So
actually
fortune
do it.
cookie bullshit.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like, it was cool to happen, and if she believes it, awesome. Great, not going to yuck your yum. She had talked...
We all have a free subscription to our own delusions. It's fine.
For $9.99 a month, you can have a subscription to my delusion on some topic.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom
We're charging people to listen now?
Are you
I thought I was paying them to listen.
No, you pay me.
Mm.
I get all the money. She had talked about her personal readings with other people, and I don't know if, like, confidentiality is a thing.
It's not.
Okay.
There's
Like,
no HIPAA. There's no...
Yeah, not for card reading.
Yeah.
So she goes and she talks about this, and it turned into, like, okay, so do you believe in ghosts and stuff like that? And she then went on to explain on how she would have moments of, like, just a presence inside of her where she would say something to the client, and the client would, like, vibrate or feel what she's saying. And it was just hard to believe, but, you know, if it was like she'd say one word.
It's called channeling, but okay.
Sure, whatever the common day or modern day.
It's not a modern thing. Again, that's called channeling. So she would channel whoever the deceased was.
Yeah, and then she'd say, like, a word that she thought was relevant, and then the client would say, "Oh yeah, my so and so relative would say this all the time," or that was his nickname or her nickname, and I just found it really hard to believe in that. Like, I think she thinks that she believes it. I just have a hard time personally rectifying the whole afterlife, and that kind of stuff is real shady to me.
Well, here's how I view that. Even if you believe in Jesus, there was only one Jesus. Even if you believe in Buddha, there was only one Buddha. Even if you believe... No, okay, reincarnation aside. Okay. My point being, do I believe that those things are out there and are possible? Absolutely. I've already experienced my own thing when I was in Peru with a shaman.
I forgot that happened.
But, well, yeah. So either way, like, I cannot deny the possibility of its existence. However, for a random dyke in Denver to be the one out of millions chosen and selected to develop this skill and talent, that is what I don't believe. You're not special, you're delusional.
Well,
now, other people around you might support your delusion and might accept who you are and all your quirks, and that's fantastic and that's fine, that's wonderful. Do I really believe that she had the power to commune with the spirits? No. Otherwise, she wouldn't just be stuck doing tarot cards. And she wouldn't only be holding these sessions for $1,000. That's nothing.
And again, I had a glimpse into the life.
Yeah.
And I had a moment of her time.
Yeah.
And again, I was thankful that I got to experience somebody else's walk in life.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a very powerful thing and a very eye-opening thing. And humbles an individual if you can experience different versions of or variations of a life. Do I want that life? No. But I can appreciate the worth that gives you for your own life.
Sure.
As hippie as that sounds.
Sure.
And then we called it a night, and then I drove to New Mexico.
But I thought you got round trip tickets.
We did. We flew into Denver, then we drove all the way through New Mexico, and then from Santa Fe, Texas, flew back to Denver, and then back to St. Louis.
So why'd you drive down to Texas?
Because I wanted to see New Mexico.
Okay, look. So, for our listeners who don't know, Nick fucking sucks at vacationing, vacation planning, and logistics.
No,
on a camping trip.
No.
He thinks that leaving by 7 a.m. on the last day is a good idea. He apparently counts driving through the state as having seen the state.
Hey,
You didn't get to see New Mexico. You
I
passed
did.
through it.
No, I did. Here's
Just
what
because you can identify 4 out of the 4 million bushes does not mean that you are now a botanist.
Here's what happened. There was a great sand dune
Great
park.
rift.
Okay, great sand dune park.
Uh-huh.
At the,
Oh, did you go sandboarding?
I wanted to. I just didn't have.
When we go to Colorado, I'll take you to some dunes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We went to
It's
the.
really fucking fun.
We went to the national park.
Just don't
where-
fall at speed.
I feel like it was
Sand turns into concrete.
Ugh.
Makes a fun slapping sound.
Yes, nice. I have questions.
Uh-huh.
So
There's a very grainy 12 megapixel video out there. And while the images aren't that crisp or good, the sounds are fantastic.
good.
No, just the of my fucking limbs as I tried to take a jump. And sand jumps don't work like snow jumps.
Well, so we left from Denver. We went to the national park with the sand dunes in Colorado, and
Which one? There's a few of them.
it was the Great Sand Dunes of Colorado. Like I'd have to look up the actual title, but it
Was it roughly 3.5 hours southwest of Denver?
Yes.
Okay.
We went there, saw it, great. Did some sand angels, called it a moment, and left.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove a couple more hours, and we went to the Rio Grande Bridge.
Uh-huh.
Very disappointing bridge, but the Rio Grande, beautiful.
Sure.
Like genuinely, like the fact that a river got
It's in the name.
well, yes,
It's the Grand River.
well, yes, got that low, and was like the rock cliffs and everything, and the pull off
Have you
visitor center.
heard of a thing called the Grand Canyon?
I've been there.
It
It's
is also the
beautiful.
result of water having time to go nice and narrow and down deep.
No,
Yes.
that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how geology works.
Yes.
It was aliens.
Correct.
Aliens did everything.
They took a pea, and that created the great rivers. And the rivers carved out the rock due to the acid in the pea.
Correct. Limestone
And
is...
now we have the geysers at Yellowstone National Park.
Correct.
Yes.
So, saw that. Cool, whatever. Got some great pictures. We pulled into the actual view station, and there was a lot of fucking misappropriated, cultured people who were selling some nice little snazzy trinkets.
Okay, so was this white people trying to sell indigenous?
Indigenous trying to sell
ex-
to white people.
Oh, well, that's normal. That's how they make their money.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, never believe them. Half the time it's just bought from fucking China.
Correct.
They might have strung the necklaces together themselves, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole lot of turquoise.
Yes.
Whole lot of turquoise.
So we...
A lot of turquoise.
What the
Let me reiterate to you listeners. New Mexico equals turquoise.
And don't swallow spit.
Sure.
It's a good life lesson.
No, you're supposed to swallow.
Oh.
You don't spit. Spitters
Swallow.
are quitters.
Ah. How would you know? Mama never raised or told you how to not be a bitch?
Well, Mama didn't raise no bitch, but I'm certainly a quitter.
Mama never raised you.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you're a bitch.
So I can self-identify on how I was raised.
So we leave there. We go through Indian country, and the night falls, and we park the car and we look up. And when I tell you that,
Well, there's no light pollution. So
Well, yes.
Yes.
it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like the amount of stars I saw, it's like I just had to like stop, look.
A whole new world. Uh-huh.
Well,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was on my magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
If
Well, no, but yes.
but potato.
Well, your woman's really good at hygiene, so I'm assuming it wasn't a carpet ride.
Yeah, no, she's
Right, exactly.
She's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's not an Arab.
Correct.
Anyhow, the stars were out. It was
I
gorgeous.
think they call them sand people now. We've gone full Tatooine on this.
Oh Lord. So we had stopped at a Mexican restaurant before night had fallen, and we just sat down. We were watching.
It's a New Mexico restaurant.
A New Mexican.
A New Mexican restaurant, yes.
A New Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
And we were watching the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Oh, it was so lame.
Okay. So here's how my Super Bowl went. Okay. I got the play-by-play of the halftime show, the only important bit, from my girlfriend's father, who's like, yeah, there's some guy called Terrible Bunny.
Bad Bunny, yes.
Just fucking a football. Okay. Now he's dry humping one of the cheerleaders. Now he's on top of a telephone wire, a telephone pole. All right, now he's back in a cornfield. Now he's fucking a football again. And then at that point, I was just, okay, who the fuck is Bad Bunny?
Would you like my spin on the halftime Super Bowl show?
I do want to know what your halftime show was.
So my initial concerns leading up to the Super Bowl cannot fit in the time that we have remaining.
What? So the post episode is halftime show.
We might do a whole episode on the halftime show at some point. Because most of my concerns on this one were the same concerns I have every fucking halftime show. Stop putting strippers on stage. There are children watching. It's simple as that.
Well,
so he did really good this time. There was not that many half-naked people out there. And he didn't make it a whole BDSM scene and whatnot.
Well, did you know they
he
actually
also
got
did
married?
the one thing that performers are supposed to do, which is, stick it to the man and put a middle finger up. So when Donald Trump decided to say, if there's one song in Spanish, it's unpatriotic, so he decided to do the entire halftime show in Spanish. I mean, again, you can't get mad. He did what every performer is supposed to do and said, fuck you. And, again, the one concern that I would have had is the same concern that I have every time that fucking Beyonce, Katy Perry, anybody's on stage. Stop showing your fucking tits and ass. There's children around.
Correct.
I want to take my child to a burlesque show. So why am I letting them watch it on stage? So that's it in a nutshell. He did okay. I won't complain. It's not for me, but you also had the Super Bowl in fucking San Diego.
Yeah,
what did you expect?
Yeah,
besides a bunch of fags?
I don't think it would have been any different had it been in Denver.
Same difference, yeah.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by gays.
So,
why allow them to host the Super Bowl in the first place?
Because we love to be, love to include people.
Sure.
Lots and lots of people. So, we see the stars, we get to the hotel the next day, kind of realize, New Mexico's big. So we changed our plans entirely, and we went to another sand dune park. Where we were actually able to get sleds. For free. So pro travel tip trip, whatever the fuck. Go to a hotel, and they'll probably have the niche thing for the nearby whatever that's cheaper than the actual
typically
place.
What concierge services do at hotels, yes.
Correct. So we got sleds for free, and we went to the New Mexico sand dunes. There's just silica, whatever. There's just this
sand. So yes, it is silica.
Sand, yeah. So we went sledding for like a good hour and a half, and when I tell you these sand dunes were fucking cold, and we were just sledding, and it was just so much fucking fun. Like, it was like my favorite part of the entire trip, where I'm just going down this entire big-ass hill barefoot. It was awesome. And you got to be a kid.
Did they give you a wax block to wax the sled so you could go faster?
No.
Always bring a wax block.
At 2026.
Bring a wax block.
Hashtag. And so it was one of those moments where it was like, it was so like purely like unplanned, and it was just
Well, it's childish.
yeah, and I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah.
And I got to see this really cool thing, a natural phenomenon, and then we went to the airport and went home. That was the trip. I got a tarot reading, and I went sledding in the sand dunes. And Bad Bunny did the Super Bowl.
Met the Dykes of Denver. Got a reading by a witch. Went to play in the sand. Saw a bad rabbit on stage. Saw some stars. Played in the sand a second time and came home.
Yeah.
Thus is some travels.
We interrupt this podcast to bring you either a raccoon intern broadcast, a liminal space service message, an HR policy memoranda, listener surveillance notices, trash theology sermons, or the ever-present system malfunction emergency alerts. Please stand by. Trash Theology Sermon 3. The bin giveth and the bin taketh away, usually depending on pickup day.
I need to give a brief update regarding the unpaid interns. For last fiscal quarter, their caffeine habits were entirely self-funded through dumpster-based nutrition and used coffee grounds rescued from the trash compactor behind the local prison. As you can imagine, results were inconsistent. Archival accuracy, unstable. Claw precision, questionable. Midday existential collapse, guaranteed. It was a difficult quarter. But that ends today. We've transitioned the entire intern program to Strong Coffee Company. Their black blend has 15 grams of protein, 5 grams of MCTs, and adaptogens like ashwagandha and L-theanine. So instead of spike and crash routines, it's a sustained focus. The results speak for themselves. If you're going to drink coffee anyway, it might as well pull its weight. You can get 20% off your entire order when you use code TOPIC at strongcoffeecompany.com. And for transparency's sake, like a raccoon peering through a mason jar instead of a magnifying glass while searching for mythic relics buried in a landfill, we'll tell you plainly. The show earns a commission when you use code TOPIC. So if you grab some, you're not just upgrading your coffee. You're funding structured nutrition for the interns. Nick, myself, and the Intern Nutritional Authority thank you for your service. I need to address an issue regarding the unpaid interns. While overall productivity has improved, there's a recurring decline following what they described as after-hours research. Translation, excess beverages were consumed. The next morning metrics were predictable. Cognitive clarity, compromised. Regret index, elevated. Sunlight compatibility, low. That's when we implemented liqueur gummies. They're formulated with DHM, which helps your body process alcohol, along with milk thistle, B vitamins, electrolytes, and ginger root to support recovery and hydration. You enjoy your evening, you support recovery. You wake up to regret your decisions with a clear head and a settled stomach. You can get 20% off your entire order when you use code TOPIC at liqueur.com. And for transparency's sake, like a raccoon peering through a kaleidoscope attempting to intuit your future by reading tea leaves, we'll warn you. The show earns a commission when you use code TOPIC. So you're not just protecting tomorrow. You're supporting the continued operational stability of the interns. Nick, myself, and the Intern Nutritional Authority thank you for your patronage.
We interrupt this podcast to bring you either a raccoon intern broadcast, a liminal space service message, an HR policy memoranda, listener surveillance notices, trash theology sermons, or the ever-present system malfunction emergency alerts. Please stand by. Trash Theology Sermon 4. Remember, cleanliness is next to loneliness. Seek the comfort of clutter. And that's all for this week on Some Topic, the show where logic is seasonal, Facts are optional, and the raccoons are 2 paychecks behind. If you're a liberal, please keep your critiques to yourself. Our unpaid interns have adopted a shoot first, shred later policy, and we're in a stand your ground state after all. HR has yet to get back to us with a solution, so stand by. To the rest of you, keep your coffee black, your sarcasm sharp, and your reality on airplane mode. Until next time, stay skeptical, stay caffeinated, and stay just interested enough to keep the surveillance squirrels guessing while we slip out the back.